It's in National Indigenous Peoples Day. Would you like a cocktail?
Of course, if we're gonna celebrate Indigenous people.
So well, this has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
But the cocktail this week is a Bloody Mary, right?
Okay.
And you might think that this is a Bloody Mary is named after the character in the 1946 James Michener novel, A Tale of the South Pacific, but you'd be completely wrong.
Oh.
So
I'm wrong.
Yes, this was actually created and named after the original Bloody Mary, Queen of England, Mary I, the first queen who ruled her kingdom on her own with no male. She got the name from prosecuting Protestant heretics. Don't ask me, I don't know. So let's make the drink. Now this drink was created in Paris at the New York Hotel, and the man Ferdinand Patois created it because he had no orange juice, and he had a newly invented thing called tomato juice. And tomato juice was started to be canned in 1917, and the original Bloody Mary was 1921.
Okay.
So normally, this is a vodka drink, and the original recipe was vodka and tomato juice, but we're going to go a little further than that. You know that I normally use craft vodka, but this time I'm using Smirnoff vodka. And the reason I'm using Smirnoff vodka is Smirnoff was single-handedly responsible for the popularity of the Bloody Mary in America with their huge ad campaign with Playboy magazine. So,
well.
if you want to live like a Playboy, you should drink Smirnoff in a Bloody Mary. All right, so this takes a couple glugs of vodka, right? It's about half and half is what the original recipe was. And we have some tomato juice. Yeah, I prefer Campbell's tomato juice, but I couldn't find it, so we'll go with this. So we got some tomato juice. Now, the way this drink is done is it's you add all the ingredients, you shake, and then you pour over ice. So here we have some Worcestershire sauce. Now, the French group that made Worcestershire sauce, they told everybody that it should be in your Bloody Mary. Nobody put it in there to begin with, so they came up with it on their own. Now, for some seasoning, I'll put a little bit of Old Bay in there. Just give it a little kick. And then we have the traditional celery salt.
All right.
And actually, I'm going to use the Old Bay instead of the celery salt. I'm going to just keep it with the Old Bay. Now, I have some horseradish sauce, right? I'm going to put some of that in there. That'll get your nose. That'll make your nose clear out.
All right.
And that's what I need to shake. So I'll give it a couple shakes.
All right.
All right. It's nice and cold. Now, this is served in a pint glass. And so you serve it over ice. And so the cool thing about Bloody Marys is they just kept growing and growing, and people kept getting crazier and crazier with what they do. One of my favorite places in New Orleans is Daisy Duke's, and they include a giant crawfish in their Bloody Mary as a garnish, and they call it the Bloody Mary Garnish Wars. Everything is used, even cheeseburgers. There's a place that puts cheeseburgers on top of their Bloody Marys. But we're going to go simple. We're going to go with the traditional celery stick and a wedge of lemon added to it.
Okay.
And that is a Bloody Mary.
Well.
Would you like to try it?
I will give it a try.
It's going to be spicy. You sure you want me to go first?
I think I can handle it. I like it a little spicy.
Not too spicy. Perfect.
Okay. Let's take a peek at this thing. Ooh. Is it a bottomless Bloody Mary?
It could be. Depends on how much time you have tonight.
It's really good.
Yeah. So the next drink that we're gonna do. Oh, thank you. The next drink we're gonna do, or the secondary drink is we're gonna take the Bloody Mary to Japan, and I have a Japanese vodka to start that with, and then a couple special ingredients just for the Japanese. So.
Okay.
I want to thank everyone for joining. Please put your favorite Bloody Mary story in those comments below. Hit like and subscribe, and see you next week.
See you then.